Hi, I'm Tally.
Hi, I'm Ada.
And welcome back to the TalTalk podcast.
I was going to say I'm also Tally.
Yeah. The more Tallies, the better, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? He's also a Tally.
He's also
the third
a Tally.
one.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about...
Let's make a mark of all the tallies that we have.
Yeah. We were just talking about ways we could get creative with, the podcast and stuff. But I am just very appreciative of you, Chris, because I need your mind around...
Thank you.
I guess to stimulate my podcaster mind.
He's truly part of the production.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like a mission in and of itself to like show up.
Yes.
That's like my biggest challenge is like, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm whatever, or I'm just moody, or then we have to drive here, or like it's not. So the fact that I'm just very appreciative of like all your support so far, because you've put a lot of things in my mind.
Yes. Thank you.
And I hope that in the future we will continue to work with each other, because I feel like my brain can't think about these things, because I'm like, I just have to get there first. And I have to do this.
We were meant to be in
were
this
also
space
teaching
together
today, right? Like,
Yeah, and I had like the other recording, I had a trip today.
For you. For you.
So 2 weeks in a row. We were here 2 weeks ago. I had a trip. Today I had another trip. It was a great trip, like the last one. We went to the movies.
Yeah.
Great. It was a merit trip, so it was a trip that they earned.
You earned it too.
So it was fun. It was great. We had the theater to ourselves. We had free popcorn drinks. It was great. But like, it's I have to get here first.
Yeah.
And then maybe like block out time on a weekend or something where I can like sit down and have these thoughts and write things out and plan, and but it helps having someone that's a professional and that knows what they're doing and good at and is great at what they do, because I can't. It sounds weird, but sometimes I feel like I maybe need someone to think for me, because I don't know. I don't think.
I say let's get a curly haired wig for him and then make him a Tally.
Yeah.
You know? You think he could rock a curly haired wig?
He can.
I think he can.
I think he can pull it off. I don't think you could pull it off though.
No.
You mentioned that the other day, how you want to get a curly.
Because someone told mom that I look like her. And
For like the first time ever in your life. Yeah.
Because when I was younger, like people would say, "Oh, like who's this?" Because
About you?
Yeah, like I didn't really look like mom too much when I was younger.
Okay.
And then I guess as I got older, like I don't know, something changed.
Yeah.
So I said it's funny because
That's weird. I would never see an adult and they have like a little kid next to them and be like, who is
like,
that?
how are you related?
I wouldn't say that.
But I feel like people have also said that about us. Like, how are we related?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is my sister.
Yeah.
This is my biological, my blood sister.
Yeah.
So I told mom it's funny that this person told you that you and I look alike, because I feel like people always say that you and mom look alike.
Oh my God, all the time.
Like I remember one time we went to Martha's and this guy told you and mom, "Whoa, twins!" And I was just behind you guys and I was like, "Oh,
Awkward.
like what about me?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't see the resemblance between us. And then I said, maybe I should get a curly-haired wig. And just wear it like you to see like if we put our faces together.
Yeah.
What would the similarities be?
Right.
I've heard before that like our voices sound similar.
So have I. Do you think so?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Maybe we're related after all.
I forgot who I was speaking to one time. It was one of mommy's friends, but it was just her and I. We were talking. She was like, I forgot who it was. But it was just her and I, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm hearing you speak, and I thought you were Ada for a second." I was like, "No, it's me." But
sometimes they call grandma, and she'll be like, "Hey, Tally," and I'm like, "It's me, Ada."
Yeah.
Call her Ada.
I've heard that before. Yeah. But I told you the other day that there's a picture in mommy's room, in mommy's classroom. It's of her first picture day, her first class picture. The way she looks in that photo, her hair's blown out. Yeah. And it's like, half up, half down. But that picture, to me, you look like her a lot in that photo.
But when you get your hair blown out, I don't think we look alike.
No. But she is your mom.
She is my mom.
Yeah.
You are my sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so curly haired wig is on the Amazon list.
Yeah.
So I think too.
Maybe we could sell that. Maybe that could be the thing that we sell.
That could be curly haired wig.
A green curly
haired wigs, right?
It has to be TalTalk green, right?
Yeah, TalTalk
green. Well, that's a little crazy.
Is it crazy at this point? Is anything crazy?
I think black is fine. I think black is fine for now. I think my kind of textured hair would be fine. But yeah.
I love your hair.
No, thank you. I love it too. It's a journey. It's a journey that I've been on since childhood. I've always loved my hair, but there's just some days curly hair is hard. I find that having blown out hair, having straight hair for me personally, and I know a lot of curly hair people can relate, it's just easier to manage. It's nice knowing that you might be tired, but you could put your hair in a ponytail,
right,
in a bun, clip it up like the way you do. I could do those things too, but maybe as not great as it sounds, maybe it just looks a little bit more messy. There's like this stereotype of this belief that like curly hair always looks very unkept.
I've never felt that. I've always thought that curly hair,
girls with curly hair really have to like make sure it's moistured and that their curls are like super defined and that it doesn't look dry, and they have to be really intentional with how they do their hair because curly hair can so quickly look really unkept.
Colonialism,
and like a hot ass mess. But I love my hair too. It's really thriving. It's really doing well. It's super healthy now. It's day 5 or 6, so it's kind of like in between of like the curls aren't giving at, you know, the way they should, but thank you.
Being the minority in our household in the sense that I don't have curly hair and you and mom do have curly hair.
Yeah.
I've always thought, wow, it always looks styled. And I have to style my hair or else it's just there.
Always looks styled.
I've always felt like curly hair it always just looks done. Like you don't have to do anything.
No.
Like it's just ready. You're ready to go.
I've never felt that about my hair.
I've always felt that. Always. Any curly hair person I see, I'm like, girl, your hair looks fabulous. I wish my hair could do that.
No. And a lot of people, a lot of Puerto Rican girls, a lot of Dominican girls know that like so many of them would kill for straight hair because
colonialism.
That's what it comes down to. But like it's when you have this textured hair, as beautiful as it is, when you get like a really good blowout, you're like, oh, I could live this life.
Yeah.
I could do this permanently. Like feeling your hair blow in the wind and it just flies. Or again, just feeling like it's just easier to manage, you know? Like I can't even brush my hair. You know, like I brush my hair when I wash it in the shower, like to take my knots out. But like I love my hair. It's a journey that I've been on, like growing to love it more and appreciate it more. I think it's a journey I'm always gonna be on because there's just some days where like I don't want to work with it. But thank you. I love my hair, and I think every curly head girl out there should love theirs as well. Yeah.
And hair products are just gonna continue to be innovated.
Yeah.
You know, especially for curly hair, the curly hair market. You know. A lot of money there.
Yeah.
The curly hair market.
But I think that comes from a place of wanting curly head girls to love their hair. Because I feel like so much of the hair industry, the beauty industry has been geared towards girls with straight hair. We need some
colonialism.
Yeah, we need some loving on this side. So I think my curly hair journey is going to be a journey that I'm always going to be on. I don't know if there's ever going to be a day where I'm like 1,000% satisfied. You know, I think I'm going to have my moments where I'm like, what I would give for like a blowout right now or like my straight hair. But but back to our original topic, which was
wearing curly wigs next time.
Yeah, curly wigs could be the first thing that we put up for sale with the TalTalk, I guess. But thank you again for your advice always and your perspectives. And
yes,
I need a mind like that around me because you say things I wouldn't think of. Because again, it's just a struggle just to get here sometimes. So thank you again.
You're welcome.
Always. This is a big deal here.
It is.
Baby steps, right? You know what? What does mommy say?
A lot of things.
She says a lot of things. But you actually met her mom really briefly. Do you think she looks like me or Ada?
Yes, I think she looks like both of you.
Yeah.
I think you both look alike. Like,
yeah.
You think we look alike?
Yeah.
Thank
really?
you.
Oh,
that's
thank
super
you.
sweet. We don't hear that, but
never.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's like the T, like this, like the very top part, like
the eyes.
Yeah.
This part of the face.
Yes.
Interesting. I like that. We don't really hear that.
No.
But mommy says, when we first moved, when we moved to where we live currently, mommy used to say something like, you know, because, sometimes people purchase homes.
Yeah.
And sometimes they purchase a home and it's like entirely renovated.
Yes.
And that's amazing. Sometimes people purchase homes and with time, they work on the interior.
Yeah.
They might fix the kitchen
slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. That's kind of what I feel like with the podcast.
Yes.
Like I look at this podcast as like a mortgage, like a property that I bought.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just happy that I bought it. Like I bought the 4 walls. I bought the structure. I bought like the roof over my head. It's just the baby steps to perfecting the podcast to be what I want it to be. Does that make sense?
But I think that's also part of the journey. Like if you were just this super podcaster from day one.
Right. Like I would have loved to have, I mean, this is amazing. Being in this space is like, a privilege, right? But I would have loved to have had the microphone flags, my cards, my intro that I want to eventually get to with Chris. Like there's so many things that I still want to do that I still envision for this. I would have loved to have popped out fully ready, like with the, at 100%. But for me, I'm just, again, baby steps and just doing things slowly and just building the podcast to be what I want it to be, what I envision it to be. And this was one of the things was I wanted these. Microphone. Aren't they beautiful?
They're so beautiful.
These beautiful TalTalk mic flags. They look absolutely wonderful. Yeah. This is my first day. They came in the mail the other day. I love them. They look perfect. And this was on my list of things that I wanted to accomplish in like my baby step journey to like, perfecting it. And like, again, this podcast is my house. Yeah. It's the mortgage that I pay for every month. And the inside, the interior is, these little things. This is the kitchen right now. Like this mic flag is the kitchen that I just renovated, So I hope everyone watching on YouTube really thinks that they're beautiful because I think that they're gorgeous. So yeah.
I think so too. Yeah. I think they will think they're beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Because what's not to love?
I know. Yeah.
I love the color. I love the 2 tones of green.
And it just makes it just gives like a umph. It just makes the podcast feel a bit more official. Yeah. So
totally. This is the TalTalk. Yeah. You're the Tal.
Yeah. And then I also just wanted to give like a big moment of gratitude to, because the other day we reached, now we're like at what, 105?
Oh, 5 more.
105, yeah, 105 viewers on YouTube for episode 5, our last episode. It's a big deal.
105 for episode 5?
It's a tiny little milestone.
Yes.
Dog, that's not tiny. If there was 105 people in here, it would be a fire hazard.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, for like a little baby independent podcast like myself, for me, it's a milestone. Like for me, that's
100%.
Starting this podcast, I did not. There's that fear every time you sit down and sit in front of a mic and in front of the camera that there's just like this fear in the back of my mind that like no one gives a fuck.
And 105 people do.
No one gives a shit. What am I doing? Again, like that self-doubt that like is always creeping in the back of my mind. That's like, girl, what are you doing? Like, do you really, you've invested now time 6 episodes in, but like, there's just that fear of like, what are you doing? Does anyone give a fuck? Like, so then to have like some sort of validation of like, you're kind of cool.
You are kind of cool.
You guys are interesting and like funny.
Oh, me too. I'm kind of cool too.
Yeah, and entertaining. So much so that, or like what you guys talk about is entertaining, or like your perspectives are interesting. Like to think that 105, even if it was for 5 fucking seconds.
Even if it was mom who watched 50 times.
Yeah. Right? Like, I don't even, just the fact that 100, just whether it was on a laptop, on a phone, like the fact that 100 people came across episode 5 and had it on a screen somewhere.
And they said, I fuck with this.
Yeah, heavy. That means so much to me. Yeah. And I'm just so thankful. Like I couldn't believe it when I saw it, because the day before we reached 100, we were like at 94. So literally within like less than like 24 hours, was already like 105, 100 views. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's just, I'm just very happy. I just feel very lucky so far. And I'm so grateful for everyone that tunes in on Apple and on Spotify.
And YouTube.
Everyone that has subscribed on YouTube. Who watched 105 people who have watched on YouTube. I am so appreciative. I would have been satisfied with 50 views or 10, just doing this for me is a really big deal. And knowing that people are tuning in and paying attention and keeping up with every episode is like,
it brings me back to our Renaissance episode. And we were just like, you don't know how far you go until you start walking.
Yeah.
You got to start walking. That's how you get there.
Yeah.
And even if it's a slow rise, at least you'll know what it was like to do it. And I think, like, just going back to, like, our first session topic, like, fear holds people back from doing so many things.
For sure.
Right? The unknown is the unknown. It's scary. You literally
don't know. I'm the queen of that.
Yeah, and I think that, we limit ourselves when we don't take that chance on ourselves to really try to do something that involves like your passion, you know? So kudos to you. Shout out to engineer Chris.
Yeah.
To everyone who's watching, listening, who's laughing, who's like, wow, those girls really do make, those women, I should say, really do make a lot of sense. I want to hear more from them. I am truly so appreciative too. And for me as a big sister, I feel like I'm watching you live out your dream.
Yeah.
And I'm here along here with you. And it's such an awesome feeling.
Thank you. It's very vulnerable doing this.
Yes, I feel naked.
I feel so naked every time I sit in front of this camera.
Yes.
It's so wild and weird having people see you. Because I feel like you know me best. You and mommy know me in a way that everyone else doesn't. And I feel like you and I being together, this is you and me all the time. But now we have a camera here.
There's no off button.
I feel very exposed because I'm the type of person that's different in different rooms. Like Tally at work is not Tally at home. Tally at the bar or the restaurant with her friends is not. I'm very different everywhere.
Tally at Chili's.
So the fact that this is me and you all the time, now there's a camera here, it's like, okay, people are really seeing like another side of like my personality or like I can be very shy.
Yes.
And I'm one of those people that I have to be very comfortable with.
You gotta pull you out a little bit.
Yeah. Like my shell is so big and so like firm.
You are a Cancer moon and rising. Cancers do have a shell.
I am a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising. So I do have for all the astrology people out there, I do have a really big shell. But so this is very vulnerable. But the fact that people have been tuning in and supporting, it's like more than I literally would have never expected that. I would have been fine with like 20 views.
And look at you with the 105.
I know, it's crazy, but I'm so thankful. So yeah, I've been very happy this week.
You have to tell them your sun now though, because
what?
Your sun, you told them your moon, your rising, your sun.
I'm a Pisces sun. I was born during Pisces season. I'm a Cancer moon and I'm a Cancer rising.
Yeah.
I'm very emo.
Watery.
I'm like the deepest. I'm like the ocean. I'm like very fucking deep.
Yeah, you are deep.
And very emo. But I don't show that part of myself.
No.
Because my shell is very thick. But
I am a Cancer sun.
Yeah.
I'm a Capricorn moon and I'm a Sagittarius rising.
Yeah.
So
do you know your big three, Chris?
No, I know.
He's a man. He don't know.
He doesn't know.
I've checked it out before. I just don't remember. I'm a Libra.
When's your birthday?
September 28th.
You're Libra or Virgo?
Libra.
Okay.
The judgment is great.
A lot of women don't like Libra men.
That's great.
Libra men have like bad reps.
Why?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Why? I like to, middle ground, keep the peace.
Yeah, you're balanced. You are the scales.
So they say.
Yeah, that's what they say. But Libra men, for a lot of women, Libra men are like too feminine, they say.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like too feminine or like they're, it depends on like your placement. So like they say if you're like a Libra, if your Mercury sign is on Libra.
I don't think you know.
Yeah. This is like really deep astrology shit. If you don't know, you don't know. But like if you have like a Libra and Mercury, a Mercury in Libra, you're like very flirtatious. So like you could be booed up and have like a girl, but like that man that you're with can be like, they just have like bad reps. Libra
is Drake a Libra?
No, Drake is a Scorpio.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
He's a Scorpio.
That's
but
right.
Yeah, okay, so you're a Libra, okay. But we vibe great. So I'm sure your moon or your rising is like some other placement that we clearly connect to.
Yeah.
I'll research it right now.
Yeah.
That's your homework.
Look up your big three. Look up your birth chart.
Look it up. You need to know your
birth chart is what I'm looking for.
Just go to Google, type in birth charts.
Okay.
You need the day. You need the day that you were born, the time, and your location. Do you know those that information?
Yeah. Metropolitan Hospital. 2:00.
Which is where?
That's in.
Is it Queens?
Upper East Side.
No. In the Bronx?
No, Upper East Side. Spanish Harlem.
Okay.
So many hospitals closed, so I don't know. People say hospitals, and I'm like, is that open still?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah, I was born in. Do you know what time you were born?
2:00 in the morning.
Oh, early bird. Guess the worm.
Okay, let's see. I'm curious because I'm like,
we need
you're
to
an
know.
air sign. You're a Libra man. I don't know. Like we're watery.
Yeah.
Water and air don't really do.
We
well
don't have
together.
air in our three placements.
I don't have in my birth chart. I really don't have any air or like earth. Really, I'm like mostly water and fire. I don't know. I'm not very grounded emotionally. So I need a man in my life that's gonna like ground. maybe I need a Capricorn moon man or a Capricorn man, someone who's like, can be not emotional. Well, I need a man to ground me and to, be a little bit more logical because I can handle the emotional stuff because I'm not a very brain person. I'm a very heart first kind of person.
Imagine how I feel being a Capricorn and a Cancer.
That's conflicting.
That's the mother and the father of the zodiac.
Yeah. And they're opposite.
That's so hard.
They're opposite each other. Yeah.
Like I feel like
our moons are opposite each other. So I don't really think we're opposite emotionally.
I don't think
but
so
I think
either.
your Cancer moon makes up for it.
I'm a Capricorn moon.
No, your Cancer sun makes up for the fact that your Cancer sun connects to my Cancer moon. So I think some way we still meet and we still connect.
Yeah.
But emotionally, which is what the moon represents, your like emotions and like what you go through your internal world, we are opposites. But I think your Cancer sun makes up for it.
Capricorns are very hardworking.
Yeah.
And they
very logical.
Very logical.
Their earth signs are very logical.
Yes. And I feel like I'm very hardworking.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm also a very logical person.
Yeah, you're kind of balanced.
I'm not think
balanced.
of life as black and white.
Yeah.
I feel like there in the majority of things, there's always like a little bit of gray.
Yeah.
And I think I like to take a nuanced perspective just because it doesn't mean I condone what other people do, but I can think about why you would do that.
Yeah, I don't think that way. I'm very like...
You're a fucking asshole.
You're a fucking asshole. And if you hurt me, I'm going to remember that forever. Because they say water remembers. And
water
I'm someone that remembers everything. And I will always remember how you made me fucking feel. But yeah, how did we get here?
Oh, I don't know.
What were we talking about? What the fuck?
I don't know if I did this right.
What did you do?
I mean, I entered it into this website called Astro Cafe.
It's a stealmydata.com.
That's a good one.
Astro Cafe.
You're gonna see your whole birth chart. You're gonna see what the sky looked like the day you were born. You're gonna see what planet each sign was.
Zodiac tropical. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That's there's different kinds of birth charts.
Okay.
No, tropical is there's like a whole chart sign. There's like a Placidus sign. Those are different birth charts. What tropical means, I forgot what tropical means. That's something else. But don't touch anything. Just leave the chart as it is.
Yeah,
how it comes up on your screen, just leave it.
So Sun, Libra, Moon, Libra.
Oh.
Mercury, Libra.
What? That makes that okay.
Venus, Scorpio, Mars, Cancer, Jupiter, Virgo, Saturn, Aquarius, Uranus, Capricorn.
You had a lot going on.
Neptune, Capricorn.
He's busy.
Pluto, Scorpio.
What's your ascendant or rising? It should be there.
I'm not seeing.
That's based on the time you were born. If you don't have that, you don't know that you're a rising sign.
Ascendant.
That changes like every hour. So like,
this is serious for you.
It's not serious. I'm just well informed. I'm just well informed.
You are.
Yeah.
Readings by Tal.
Yeah, but how do we get here? I don't remember how we got here.
Let's just go back to what we wanted to talk about.
Which was what?
Will there be...
Do we have a new pandemic looming?
Do we have a
Is there a pandemic on the way?
I'm scared AF.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Scared AF.
Yeah.
The Zodiac, I don't know how our Zodiac information is going to help us live through this next pandemic.
Well, the astrologers, because I am on astrology TikTok, I do follow astrologers. They say that the hantavirus is not going to be...
the corona?
Is not going to be as big as COVID. There will not be a pandemic.
The stress I feel in my body
is nasty.
Pandemic.
It's nasty. It's just gross.
It's just terrifying to think that we could live through not just another pandemic, but everything that came with it.
Wait, pause.
Again.
Do you have your ascendant?
No, not yet. No, not yet. I was asking her to move her mic just a little closer.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Sorry.
It should be on the birth chart there. It should be like the very bottom.
Serious, Chris.
I backed up.
You are what I know for sure is that you have a lot of shit going on. My birth chart is very consistent. I'm like dominant water.
Oh,
I'm water dominant. I know my big 6.
Oh, I only know my big 3.
I'm a Pisces sun. I'm a Cancer moon. I'm a Cancer rising. I'm a Scorpio Mars. I'm an Aries Venus. I'm a Pisces Mercury, which is why I think I stutter.
What?
I feel like I do have a stutter.
Do you?
And sometimes I struggle to speak. which is ironic because I sit in front of a microphone every 2 weeks. But there's like this stereotype that Pisces Mercuries are like weird and like they have like speech impediments.
That's very specific.
Yeah, no, yeah. But you see what I'm saying? How do we get it? How do we?
Okay, well now I have to go through my chart.
Yeah.
Sun in Cancer, Moon in Capricorn, Mercury in Cancer, Venus in
How'd you
Taurus.
pull that up so fast?
Oh, I have the app.
Oh, okay. Look, she's talking shit about me and how I take this very seriously. I don't even have a fucking app on my phone.
You told me to figure it out. So I did the logical thing. I
don't have an app on my phone.
The logical thing was to get the app. I told you Capricorn logical. Anyway, my Jupiter in Libra, my Saturn in Aquarius. I don't know how I feel about that.
Your Saturn returned past already. You're lucky.
Oh, Tally, I don't even want to talk about.
It's gonna take us off track. Continue. What?
This word always makes me laugh. Uranus. My anus in Capricorn.
Okay.
Neptune in Capricorn.
My Uranus is in Aquarius.
Uranus, as some people say.
Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn. Those are like generation. No, Neptune and your.
I'm not done.
But what I'm saying is, you guys probably have the same Neptune and Uranus. Uranus. Why am I saying Uranus? You look what you have me doing. Uranus and Neptune are generational planets. So large groups of people, early to late millennials like you, whatever, have that same placement because those planets sit in those signs for like long periods of time.
Okay.
What were you saying?
My Pluto in Scorpio, my Chiron in Leo. Chiron.
Yeah.
My end node in Sagittarius. My ascendant in Sagittarius.
Okay, I didn't need your whole birth chart.
My midheaven in Virgo. So I have a mix of like earth.
I don't.
I have some fire. I have some. That's why I'm the way I am. I'm a little bit of everything. I have a lot going on.
Is ascending just ASC?
Yeah.
Ascendant.
Cancer.
Oh, you see, that's what I'm saying. I knew that we clicked. I knew that we had, and also Chris, not for nothing. That's why Chris, you have a round face, like me. Like me.
Do I have a round face?
Not really, not you. Maybe you do, but literally, there's a thing in astrology, in the astrology community, where like your birth chart and like certain signs and planets play a role in how you look physically.
You know what's crazy? I've heard
Cancerian placements.
Cancerian.
Whether that be Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, sometimes play a role in how you look physically. A lot of the time people say about the face, how it's noticeable, like people might have like lunar faces. I knew there was something Cancerian going on based on how you looked, but also because we click.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be working with Chris.
There had to be something.
Yeah, we wouldn't be working together. You know,
gel as well.
Yeah, so we have a Cancer moon here and a Cancer rising.
Yeah.
But we have a Cancer rising.
Cancer sun.
Someone that's just a Cancer rising.
Yeah.
And we have a Cancer. You see this Cancerian energy? This is amazing.
Yeah.
I knew it had to be something because I was like, there's no way I'm getting along with
First of all, he's a man.
Libra man. Libra moon man.
Secondly, he's a Libra.
Yeah.
But now it makes sense. We were meant to
But that's confusing though. You have like a Libra sun, Libra moon, you're all air.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're like you're like all over the place. You're not, you know.
Just a little all over
You guys are not very emotional. But like and you're a Cancer rising, like that's kind of wow, it's kind of... Sometimes when I hear birth charts like that, I'm like, okay, I appreciate the fact that I'm water dominant because it just all makes sense. I can't imagine having a hot ass mess of a chart like that, where it's like different elements. They clash. It doesn't make no sense. But I'm so happy that you did that because it makes sense why we mesh. I'm so happy we did that.
To your point about how your signs can like kind of like tell a story about your physical features.
It's accurate for me.
I read that like Sagittarius people like have like
strong thighs because you know Sagittarius runs is like the symbol is like a horse symbol.
It's not the stag. Something that's an animal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
is it?
People they look tall. And people have always said I look taller than what I am, and I'm like, no, I'm not tall at all.
Well, I'm a Cancer rising, and as a woman, I can't speak about a Cancer rising man, but a Cancer rising woman, Cancer rules. Because that's another thing. We could do like a whole episode on like astrology.
The whole episode is going to be about astrology.
I think it might be because astrology also not...
I got to do my research.
It's certain placements plays a role in how you look physically, but like each sign rules a part of the body. So Pisces rules the feet.
Do they?
Because it's the 12th sign.
Because you love shoes.
There's 12 signs. There's 12 signs. Pisces is the last one. From head to toe, the feet is the last part of the body. Ironically, fish don't have feet, but Pisces rules the feet. Aries rules the head.
Hold up.
First sign.
Cancer sun women typically exude a soft, approachable, and comforting aura.
I don't hear
These are all things I've heard. Cancer sun. Hello, me. They often feature round, expressive faces, luminous eyes. People always say I have nice eyes. And a graceful magnetic charm. This is like me to a T.
I think that's me once you get to know me. But I've been told that I look like a bitch. And that I have like resting bitch face, or that I look mean and intimidating.
I've been told that by men.
But I think that's just my Cancerian shell. My Cancer rising. Do you feel like you have a shell, Chris, since you're a Cancer rising?
I mean, I don't
like
know.
that. Like
doesn't know what that means.
That rules like your whole life. But like, do you feel like you're someone that people have to get to know you, or do you feel like your personality just shows everywhere, regardless of like the time of day or who you're with? Like, everything matters for me.
No,
I feel like in general, I can get along with most people. I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I haven't really thought about it.
Because I feel like, not that I have like a personality disorder, but like I am a different person in like different places.
I know you're describing anybody, really, though.
No, because they're like some extrovert. Well, how do you say it?
You're an introvert?
No, I'm an introvert, but extrovert.
You think I'm an extrovert?
No. I'm saying extroverts are really consistent. Like, it's always on for them. It doesn't matter if they're at work, at a party, at any kind of gathering. Like, they're the same. They're just like fun people. And like, I'm someone that you have to get to know me, but also I'm just different in different places. I'm comfortable at home. Home is like where I'm most of myself. I'm not like how I am at home. I'm not like that outside in the real world. I tend to be quiet, and again, it takes time to get to know me. It takes time to like open up to me. I don't speak about myself often. Sometimes I realize when I have conversations with people,
she has a podcast.
Crazy.
About herself often.
Crazy. But like, sometimes I have conversations with people and they tell me things about themselves, and then I walk away and I realize I told them nothing about me. Because like, it's just, I don't know, like, it's just hard for me to open up sometimes. And like, I'm just I can be really fun, and you know, and I feel like I'm a very silly person at home. My personality at home is not. I feel like at work I'm very serious. I'm not here to play.
You are. Your other sign would be silly goose.
Yeah, I am so silly, but like, I'm not like that everywhere. So I don't know. Again, how the fuck did we get here?
That's the title of this episode. How the fuck?
I'm
get here.
Every time I speak, I'm like, what? Well,
no. Now hold on. Now I have to read more about Cancer sun women and their traits.
Yeah, I love that he's a Cancer. I knew there was something about him.
I'm not done.
I hope I entered in everything.
Imagine he's like not.
Right? Imagine the Aries. Imagine he's like a Leo rising and not a Cancer. He put the hour in wrong.
Oh God.
You know, what were you gonna say?
Okay, Cancer sun women. I'm a Cancer sun. Facial features. Often possesses a welcoming girl next door baby face with a rounded shape, to your point about lunar face, and well-defined cheekbones. Their features tend to soften as they age, featuring a warm, deeply expressive face. The eyes, known for having large, soulful, and luminous eyes, they are usually
eyes are big.
Okay, they are usually quite captivating and exude a warm, empathetic gaze. I'm gazing at you now.
Okay.
The gaze. Not the gaze, the gaze of
what
eyes.
I wanted to say about Cancer rising women is that our bodies, we tend to bloat.
I do.
Our weight fluctuates.
Yeah. Me and pasta.
I fucking hate that about. I don't even have to drink this water bottle. Just looking at
Not
it.
Not sponsored, by the way.
I have like, I have like water weight. Like, it doesn't take much for me to bloat. What I was trying to say earlier was that different signs rule different parts of the bodies.
Yeah.
Pisces the feet, Aries the head, Cancer rules the breasts and the stomach. And I feel like there's some Cancer women that have really big boobs. It's either really really big, or really like small, or like medium. I feel like that's us. But I feel like stomach wise, I'm always bloating.
Yeah.
And there's some days where I wake up and I see my stomach and I'm like, oh, this is what I really am supposed to look like. I'm supposed to be this skinny girl. But like, my Cancerian placements don't let me, or like how like the moon, depending on what phase the moon is in, affects how I look. Like, if there's a full moon, Ada, literally, I swear, I sound fucking crazy. If there's a full moon in the sky, if there's a full moon in the sky, my face blows the fuck up. And then the next day, or like 2 days after, like when, starts slimming down, my face slims down. That is, I sound like a fucking lunatic, but I know what I'm saying is the truth.
Build and posture.
It's so real.
I'm not done. Characterized by soft feminine silhouettes with a comforting presence. I feel like I do have a comforting presence. They exude a quiet, understated strength. I do feel like I am very strong and have a natural maternal way of carrying themselves. Style and fashion. This is the last one. Because of their ruling planet, the moon, they gravitate towards soft fabrics and comfortable classic and timeless clothing.
Yes.
Black t-shirt and blue jeans.
Yes.
Is like my uniform. I love it.
Steve Jobs, I see you.
Their wardrobes often feature calming pastel shades, pearlescent whites, and soft blues. Now, I don't really wear pastels. I wear black and gray and navy blue and black and
my
brown.
Very Cancerian. Very simple.
And I'm going to get a mani-pedi tomorrow, and the color is going to be similar because I'm very like minimal.
Shout out to Esme.
Yeah.
My girl.
Shout out to Esme.
Who tuned into the show. Thank you very much.
I miss her. Okay, now what about Sag rising?
Oh my God, Ado.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
why not?
We wanted to talk about what's it called?
Hanta?
The hantavirus.
Okay.
And how
let's talk about it.
How scared we are about living in fucking. We don't live in the middle of nowhere.
I think that's why we got to the horoscope topic, because it's too scary to talk about. This hantavirus.
Sometimes you rely on other sources to confirm whether or not your fears might happen, which is like
astrology.
Right. So far, astrologies have said that it's not going to be as bad as COVID, but still, it's like it's New York City. All I think about is when COVID happened, and like it just. One day it got here, and then the next day it was like the fucking epicenter. And it was like just so, we don't live in the middle of anywhere. And
there's 8 million people here.
Over 8 million people here. And I just feel like, I don't know.
I remember watching the news and seeing how like these morgues had to be brought, like trailers for morgues had to be brought outside of the hospital.
Remember the mass graves?
The mass graves. And I remember thinking like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And how life just changed because we had to socially distance. There was a lot of anti-vax rhetoric.
Yeah.
Schools were closed and there were hybrid deaths.
Wild amounts of death.
People were not washing their hands.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That people had to be taught how to wash hands because I feel like that was like standard information. And I feel like in this, we say it's like a post-COVID world. There are some people who still mask every day because what we experience, like being afraid of getting sick, is what people who are like immunosuppressed experience because they can get sick at any time.
For sure.
And then I thought about like grandma, like who has arthritis, like she could have gotten
vulnerable people who can literally
babies.
Die. Yeah.
Pregnant women, the elderly, And it's like, I feel like the response that we had to COVID as humans, like we failed the group project.
Yeah.
Like wear a mask, just wear a mask.
And then the thought of when COVID occurred, the presidential administration that we had at that time, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
T for terrible.
The fact that, again, I don't think hantavirus is going to be as bad as COVID, but the fact that there's this thing going on and that we have cases in the United States.
Scary.
Right? And that same administration is back in the White House.
It's like, is this
and
a
at
sign?
this time, the person in charge of the health
he talk like that.
What's the department called? The health
the CDC.
The person running the CDC sounds like he's gonna drop any fucking minute.
Yeah.
And he's giving me health suggestions.
I don't want to take health advice from someone who like
sounds like they smoke 100 packs a day.
And like honestly, when I hear him speak, if he's disabled,
RFK,
I'm so sorry if he's disabled. But it's like ironic to me that like you have like the way his voice
sounds like he could be disabled.
Yeah. I wouldn't take medical advice.
But he's an asshole, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I wouldn't take medical advice from someone who's like openly admitted to doing drugs.
Yeah.
And who like decapitated animals.
Right.
And who like
he's like sick.
Is in a hot tub with Kid Rock shirtless. This is supposed to be the pinnacle of health.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not.
Right.
And I think the guy who talks about like The Daily Show had like this little segment called Say Something Normal. And
who's the host again? He's back being the host.
Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart's back being the host.
Yeah. It was like Donald Trump, RFK, Dr. Oz, another horrible person. And the segment was like, who's gonna say something normal? And RFK was like,
who's gonna say something normal?
Yes.
Yeah.
And RFK was like, he said, teenage sperm is not the way it used to be. It's like, why the fuck are you talking about that, you fucking weirdo?
Yeah.
And then
very
Dr. Oz said that 1 in 3 Americans are underbabied. Why the fuck do you think?
1 in 3 Americans are what?
Underbabied.
What does that mean?
You don't have a baby.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the babies you should have.
People are having less kids.
Yeah, people are having less kids.
Underbabied. It's like,
and then Trump said that everyone's gonna have autism. Okay. And then he said he's the father of fertility. Ew.
Yeah.
Trump and fertility, I don't want to think about those two things together.
Yeah.
But
so the skit was who's gonna say something normal,
and they failed,
and no one said nothing normal, right?
No one's gonna say anything normal.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what their astrology signs are because if there's an association there, I don't want to know it in any way. But this is scary.
But the point is, I think the fear that I have is coming from the fact that this is the administration in charge during this time period. I don't trust them with something so delicate.
No, of course not.
Scary.
No.
I remember when COVID was happened last time. He didn't want to. He had like a press conference. He had like a briefing, and
he said people should put Clorox in their veins.
Did he? That was real, right?
That was real.
He did say that.
He did say that.
But also something about how, like, when it was initially happening, how he didn't want to panic people. Like, I don't want people to panic, and I'm okay with panic.
Tell me, sometimes panic right away.
Sometimes I think it's okay to panic and have fear instilled in your fucking heart.
Yes.
I thought COVID was that perfect time, and I just thought that people weren't alarmed enough. And he was president at that time. He was just such a fucking moron, and he sucked and he failed. And the fact that we have someone like a RFK in charge of the health department in the United States, and we have cases here in this country, like I don't trust the people in charge to dictate and determine how health scares such as this one, as the hantavirus, should be taken care of. And I think that's mostly what the fear is who's in charge now and how that's going to affect everyone in this country.
I don't think that the people that he has like around him, like they're like DEI hires in the sense that you're just my friend.
Right.
You're like
isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
This whole DEI conversation and like everyone in there is like one of the guy in charge of the military, he worked on I think he was like a commentator on like fucking Fox News.
And he didn't like him at the time.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
And Kash Patel is terrible. And the person he had in charge of Homeland Security was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
All these people are terrible. And we're stuck with this man for a few more years.
Yeah.
And to the point about the hantavirus, like, I don't want to know what your response is going to be because it's going to be fucking terrible. Everything you do is terrible.
Yeah.
You're making our lives terrible. Everything is terrible. We should panic now.
Yeah.
I also read that like the incubation period is 6 weeks. So
it's like 41 days.
That's terrifying because you could be sick and not know.
There's people that were taken to Nebraska for the incubation process to see what in 41 days. Well, I think now it's like 39 days. They're going to see whether or not they really do have the hantavirus. So that's just where my fear comes from. It's just who's in charge of this country and the fact that I don't trust them at all with anything, let alone with something that's so contagious, apparently. And this came from a couple that
I read, I think it was either on the BBC or CNN on one of their online articles, that this couple went to like a landfill or a dumpster to take pictures of birds. And one of the birds was like infected from a rodent.
Carrying
or something like that. First of all, ill.
Yeah.
That's
like, gross. As a New Yorker, pigeons and rats, fucking ill.
Yeah.
Like, I hate them.
Enemy number one.
Yeah, enemy number one for me. I hate them so much. So the fact that comes...
Yeah.
The fact that the virus spread from a pigeon that was infected by a rodent in the street, most likely a rat.
Do we not remember the Black Plague?
Right. It's just...
The rodents?
It came... I think they were European. I think they were a European couple. It happened somewhere in Europe, and then they traveled to Argentina to board the cruise ship. Is that correct? I think that's correct.
I think that's correct, but I'm going to say it is anyway.
Yeah. And then, of course, on a cruise ship, it spread. And then now those people are where they are throughout the world. And some of those people...
They let them off the boat.
Yeah, they let them off the boat. I would have blew that shit the fuck up. I would have blew that shit. I would have maybe left them on the boat or tossed food from ashore. But they're not coming off the boat. And then you sent me a video the other day of like a Game of Thrones clip of like Daenerys on a dragon blowing fire, yelling Jacaris on the boat, on the yacht with her dragon. Like I would have done that too. Like it's just so, I don't know. So my fear just comes from the government that we have in charge right now.
This is not the first hantavirus. Apparently.
No, it's not.
There was one during the Korean War. There's something called the U.S. Four Corners outbreak. The hantavirus was not widely known in the Americas until the spring of 1993, and it affected people in like Native American communities. And now this cruise ship outbreak, in a recent history, an outbreak of the rare and severe Andes strain occurred aboard the cruise ship. Health officials traced the likely origin to an infected passenger who had been bird watching in rural Argentina and Chile, areas where the Andes virus is endemic.
Nasty. So basically Europe. Basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's just what I wanted to get off my chest because for the millionth time, I hate these people and I don't trust them, let alone with our fucking lives.
And I think that health. when this like administration is over, I think we're still gonna feel the effects of this administration because of how he's like packed the courts.
Yeah.
And also like where we are as a country is so divided. We're like, I'm not going to say we have extreme people on both sides. I feel like, and maybe I'm biased because I do find myself more to like the left than to the right, but the right has become so extreme that I hear some conversations and I'm like, you just hate people. Like you're just a monster.
Yeah.
And like views like that, like if your views are about like denying someone human rights, or you feel like certain groups of people
access to healthcare. Yeah. Access to healthcare. Yeah.
It's like, I can't like have a conversation. I can't talk to you. I can't. And I'm sure you don't want to talk to me, which I'm more than fine with. Like I don't feel like it's my job to like educate people on like morals.
For sure.
And like what's right and wrong. We all have this in our pockets.
We have access to information.
You can go to the library, like, and it's free. Yeah. You know? I think Mayor Manzani actually started, funding for libraries, brought the funding back for libraries.
I did hear about that.
Shout out to Mandani, love him.
Yeah. Did you vote for Mamdani?
I didn't vote. I was in White Plains.
He was in White Plains. He can't vote for mayor if you live in White Plains.
That's right. You live in White Plains.
Safe.
Oh, okay, whatever. I was about to blame you.
We can get into like, I mean...
Do you like him though? I mean, you live in White Plains, but you're from New York City.
Yeah,
you work here.
I'm all for him. I think the scariest thing about him is how good he is at talking. And like, he's
like the round the way guy. He's like so...
Yeah, it's scary how good he is at what he does and how he makes people feel. But I'm all for everything he stands about. Like, people call it socialism. I think we're headed towards some like version of like social capitalism, like a medium of it all.
Yeah.
I was a big follower of Andrew Yang back in the day.
Okay.
I was big about him.
Make America math again or something like that?
Yeah.
Or make America love math?
I don't know why he did that. But
yeah.
He was the only one back in the day talking about AI and talking about how we needed to put caps on it, but also we needed to pay the people for AI because AI is built on our data.
Yeah,
they're literally using our data to sell us shit, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be seeing the back end of that, and we shouldn't be getting paid off of that data to then feed into this capitalistic world that we live in that we feel like we're trapped in. Like it is too big to fail because we all need jobs.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, in order for anything to happen, in order for the top to really move, everyone says, oh, you need to take like a week off of work.
Everyone else has to work.
It needs to be like a whole quarter. They need, those people at the top, they operate in quarters. If they see within a quarter that like, hey, no one bought anything, no one did anything, that is the only time where real change will happen.
Yeah.
But I keep telling people like it's the top telling the bottom that it's left versus right. But the truth is just like it's the people who got it and the people who don't.
Yeah. Have and the have-nots.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's the people who don't have it who are mad at economic opportunities or social justice opportunities for people like them, because if you aspire to be wealthy one day, of course you're going to want to protect the wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that people don't work hard for their money, but like people who have billions of dollars, you didn't make that working by the hour. You make that through like exploiting people.
Right.
And you know, someone could say, oh, like you're young, you don't know, you're not aware. And I hate that take too, because I might be young, but I also have a lot of lived life experiences. Yeah. And I think that for someone like Jeff Bezos, you know, like the money you make could change the lives of so many people. And we're the people who keep supporting you every time you want something to buy and order something quickly on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when you make things so accessible and you get it for like the lowest price, you're like, wow, this is amazing. Why wouldn't I want to buy from this company?
Right.
But then it's like you see how much people don't have and how like the wealth is now further stratified.
The gap is
the
huge.
gap widens.
Mm-hmm.
And how there's going to be a time when things are going to be so inflated that there's going to be something that we can't afford.
Right.
Because things are so inflated, and that's scary. And it's scary to think that someone who like would never make the amount of money Jeff Bezos makes is like, I got to protect that guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be like that guy one day. And it's like, you will never be like that.
New York City politics.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you watch the news and like people are interviewing Mamdani in a press con, like the other day, he brought the $12 billion
deficit
to zero.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like how did you do that?
And that was because a lot of that was taxing the rich.
Mm-hmm.
But every time people interview him and ask him questions about that, so many people in the press, you know, although you're supposed to be you're supposed to be unbiased when asking these questions, there's always this tone of like, yeah, but you do that, they're gonna leave, and what is New York City gonna become?
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's always in the questioning and the tone in which and how they question it's just, people become very defensive. About the rich. I want to preserve that community here in New York City, and it's like, but he did it.
Yeah, but he did it,
and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like I think what he's doing so far, we were talking about this the other day, how somebody on Twitter made a comment about him, and then someone responded and they were like, yeah, but that's what mayors are supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
If my cat is in the tree, I'm gonna call Mamdani to come get him.
Yeah.
He's gonna respond. Like, mayors
are supposed to fix problems.
Are supposed to be so active, and you're supposed to see it and feel it. You're supposed to know that they're like aware of everything.
Not active at the nightclub.
Yeah. You know, so like, I don't know. I just feel like he's doing a wonderful job so far. And I don't like when people are super hard on him. And like,
he's 35. Like,
give
the young people a chance.
I think he's doing a wonderful job so far, and I think he's representing millennials very well. He's you know, and he's so smart, and he's, like you said, there's just something about him that's very relatable.
You know what Mom said the other day?
What?
I told her about something about like the potholes, and she goes, I'm so proud of my son. And I'm like, Mom,
no, she did not.
Yes, she did. He could be her son.
Yeah, he can.
He could be. And I think that
what the hell are you guys doing? He's married.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I'm here with you.
He's like 33 and he's running the city.
We're here with you.
Yeah, I know. You guys could have been running the city, but I appreciate it.
I wonder what his zodiac sign is.
Mamdani? I have no clue. I know I like him.
Yeah.
I know I like him. I don't care what he has.
It has to be
he's
something.
He's such a cutie patootie. He's so sweet. He's so smart.
He likes the children.
He loves the children. And he's like super engaging. You know, like you see him and you kind of just want to like strike up a conversation. He looks like he doesn't seem intimidating. He's just someone you wouldn't mind being around.
He released his tax returns.
I
think he only made like $145,000.
His wife, it was like maybe a little over $100,000.
I think it was 145.
Yeah. But I appreciate what he's doing, and it's only been like 5 months. I appreciate what he's doing. He's been doing a great job. But yeah, again, how do we get here? You see how conversations just stream? They just go on. I love that.
We'll figure out his zodiac sign for the next episode.
Yeah. What was it you wanted to talk about? Your personal
time's up.
Oh, look at that. Well, we wanted to talk about
You do 10 more minutes. It's fine.
Okay. Say less, Virginia Chris. We wanted to talk about
your
book.
No, we can skip that for now.
Why?
It's kind of like a very emotional topic.
Okay.
We can get to something else.
Drake.
Okay. Something else.
Did you listen to Drake's 3 albums today?
No, I did not.
Are you a Drake fan?
I mean, I looked at my Spotify, like 20-year thing. Apparently, he's the most listened to artist on my thing. But like,
you are.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't think so.
Okay, so it doesn't feel that way for you.
Maybe he's a casual listener.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely like.
But you casually listen. Clearly, you casually listen to him all the time. Then,
yeah.
I think it was when I was first started on Spotify. Like it started around like 2011, where he was like truly popping. I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I think my music taste is eclectic. I think people always get mad when I say this, but like I just like what comes on my like For You, and then I just add it to my like. So I don't have playlists. I just have like 5,000 songs running in a like song playlist. And
you know how many playlists I have, Chris?
She made me some playlists.
Doug, the other day we had an artist come here. He was sitting in your seat, and I didn't realize that like one of his songs is like something that I truly fuck with. Black.
So you didn't realize it was him? You didn't know it was him?
No, I realized it was him when I saw him on the docket, and like I searched it up. But he has a song with J. Cole called "Pretty Little Fears."
Okay.
I don't know that song, but
he's an R&B artist, but he's like almost like a tough R&B artist. Like his new album's called like I guess "Love Is the New Gangster" or something like that.
Okay.
He was really fucking good.
I'm the playlist queen. I have like 20 playlists, and each of them are like 48 hours long.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like they're long. I love playlists. I love making playlists.
She does.
But I love music. I feel like my music taste is also very like all over the place.
I think your music taste is curated. Like I hear this and I'm like, oh, she planned this. Like she planned this playlist really well.
No, I don't mean the playlist. I mean music in general. I listen to everything. I'm very open to music. I love music. It's my favorite thing. I've always said that like in my next life, I would love to be like a musician.
Or a
like,
DJ.
I would love to write. Or be like a Beyonce, and just I feel like she was born to do that, right? Like it's
in her sign.
Or just even like the most regular, quiet, like indie artist or something. I love music so much, and I wish I was like blessed with those abilities, you know, to like sing, write, rap, anything. I just love music so much. But Drake, since you listen to him so much, but you don't know what's going on,
casual fan of
he released 3 albums today.
I saw a picture for ICEMAN. I didn't know about the
promoted one was ICEMAN. ICEMAN, everyone knew ICEMAN was coming for weeks. But he released 3 albums today. It was ICEMAN, it was Habibti, and it was what's the third one?
I don't know. I'm not the
It was
fan.
Maid of Honor.
Tell us.
It was Maid of Honor.
He's looking it up.
Which together, Habibti, ICEMAN, and Maid of Honor,
a trilogy.
HIM is him.
Oh God.
Yeah, so corny, right? But ICEMAN was the one that was really promoted, so people were expecting that. But then at 12 o'clock, which by the way, I can't do that anymore. I feel like when I was a teenager and like, you know, in my early 20s, I was able to stay up at midnight to wait for an album to drop. I can't do that anymore. Like I have a job in the morning. I have whatever,
you got shit to do.
Yeah, I can't wait until, 12 to hear an album drop. I have to hear it on my way to work, which is what I did this morning. But on ICEMAN was really the album that people were expecting, mainly because he hasn't released music in 2 years since like his beef with Kendrick, where essentially he was beat. Basically, he was beat. He was beat up. He was like annihilated. What'd you think about that moment in time?
I was on the West Coast, so I very much.
What you said?
I was on the West Coast, so I very much agree. He was beat.
What was that like? That's like a whole different vibe.
I mean, they not like us, everybody.
I mean, they're not like us was played everywhere.
It was played here too.
No, like it dominated radio. I don't think it mattered the region. Like Kendrick was just played in a way that maybe he hadn't been played.
Yeah.
Like, really, he was really popping on radio with that song. He was up. I mean, Drake was like essentially like annihilated. Kind of. It was like a really. I mean, there was one day where they released like Kendrick released. No, was it Kendrick or Drake? I think Kendrick released like 2 songs in one day. Like just the waiting for each other to respond.
Yeah.
It was like a real battle. But so ICEMAN was the album that's really been promoted and that people have been waiting for because it's been 2 years since he's really released music and people were expecting his like responses or comebacks to the beef and like his heavy betrayals. And you mentioned J. Cole being one of the people that
did he betray him?
Drake feels like he does, like he did. Because at the time of the beef, he kind of they were coming off a tour together.
Okay.
J. Cole and Drake, early 2024. And then like the beef happened in like the spring 2024.
Okay.
And then they had I'm blanking on the song. With Big 3. Somebody help me out.
I'm not a Drake fan like that.
I'm blanking.
Fan, tell us.
Let me see.
Where this whole shit started with the Big 3 shit. Why am I blanking?
Doom, 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 doom.
First person shooter.
I actually do like that song.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was all over the radio. But like the mention of the Big 3 and like that, I feel like shit really kicked off with that song. Yes, but Drake does feel like J. Cole's one of those people that betrayed him. He mentions it. He mentions it on the album. What I wanted to say with this segment was just that he released 3 albums today, and how as a really big Drake fan, I just feel very overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed by the release of 3 albums.
Yeah,
ICEMAN has like 18 songs on it. Habibti has like maybe 10, I think, and then Maid of Honor has like I think also 10. Like it's a lot to
consume.
It's so much to consume.
You have to take your time.
It's a lot with the main album, which is ICEMAN, the album that we were all expecting was gonna be arriving. That's a lot by itself. 18 songs, and then to process the lyrics being that he mentioned. He said shit about Khaled. He mentioned his name. He mentioned like subliminals about J. Cole, Pharrell. What's Pharrell's duo? The brothers from Virginia.
Oh,
the Neptunes, the Clips. He has shots for everybody, for a lot of people that he felt, people that he had always had like beef with, but then especially those like a J. Cole who he was really close to. And then during that time, during the battle, as it was happening, he was just very quiet, J. Cole. It wasn't really in defense of Drake. But the point that I was trying to make was that as a listener, as a fan, it's a lot to consume 18 songs for this main album.
And then try to make connections, I think, between
and then to like interpret these lyrics and really pay attention to them and try to understand his perspective and like who he's taking shots at and then to consume these other 2 albums. It's just been like a long day. I was listening to the songs on the bus during the trip, going and coming. Like on a ride to work. It was just so much today. So far, I just have to. I'm one of those. The kind of music listener that has to give albums months. To grow on me.
No,
first listens aren't enough.
They're not.
But so far, I feel ICEMAN is my favorite album. But out of the 3, I just feel very overwhelmed with the body of work. I feel underwhelmed with the performance on the album.
Oh, okay. Interesting take.
I don't like Habibti so far. I don't like Maid of Honor.
Okay.
I'm waiting for something to click for me. Nothing has clicked.
Maybe
it will. I'm sure it will because it's Drake and I love him very much. But I feel overwhelmed with the amount that I have to consume. And I feel very overwhelmed by his performance on those 2 albums. So we'll see. Maybe by next episode I'll have a more developed opinion.
I'll have to listen to some.
But it's a lot. It's been a lot music wise for me today because all I've been consuming is him, which is kind of normal for me. I consume him a lot. But yeah.
So next episode.
Yeah, I have to I have to give like
keep us abreast,
a more rounded, full opinion. But this episode was so interesting.
Yeah.
Where the fuck we like
did a journey.
Yeah, like we climbed the mountain, walked in the valley, swam in the river. We went everywhere.
It's not about the end. It's about the friends you make along the way.
Yeah, no, for sure. But this was always a good time with you 2.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah, but
that's our show.
That's our show, everyone. I hope everyone loves the mic flags. I think that they're so beautiful. They just make this feel like more official. Like we're like really doing a podcast.
We are doing the podcast.
Yeah, but thank you for tuning into the TalTalk. We have episode 6. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
We have to get like champagne and like I can't believe cups.
It. Yeah.
For number 10.
Yeah, I think so.
We have to like celebrate every milestone because
I think we got the plastic cups here.
Okay, that's good.
Champagne.
You have like champagne plastic cups?
No, just
that's what I was talking about. Like the cute the fake glasses with champagne to celebrate because we're almost there and I can't fucking believe it. But if you're a TalTalker, if you're tuning in on YouTube, I appreciate you so much. Thank you again for my 100 views on episode 5. That's amazing. Again, subscribe on Spotify, YouTube,
Insta, TikTok,
Apple Podcasts. Follow us on TikTok. I keep on forgetting to promote that. Instagram, everything. You guys know the deal. But thank you guys so much for tuning into episode 6. I appreciate it so much. I love you, Ada.
I love
Chris, we are going to have a long journey together. Yeah. Okay? We're going to be together forever. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
talking with us.
Bye. Talk to you later.
And that's our show.